Warning, this show has outdated attitudes, language, and views which may cause offense today. If you don't like it, suck it. Valhalla, what is your profession? Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, Project Storytime, Adega Outlaw, Mary's Game Room, Admiral Oliver, Franklin Doom. Good morning, brother. Dave G. Sound, Kapla, Bird of Prey 5, Kapla, brother. The Wrenches, Purple Valkyrie, and Samantha Joe are here. The Valkyries are here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sit Room, good morning, brother. Good morning, Sit Room. Keely Chow, Roll Tide. Keely, Roll Tide. How are you doing, brother? Good morning, Jeff Franklin. Have a great time, brother. Hope you have a good day at work. I hope everything goes well for you. Mary's Game Room, good morning. Gun Bunny, good morning. How is everybody doing out there this morning? Starry-eyed girl, good morning. Good morning, Gun Bunny and Rambling Canuck. Hail, Chris Persia, my brother from another mother. How are you doing? And Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom has signed up to be a warrior of Midgard. Thank you so very much, Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom, and we're going to hit you with the horn this morning. Skull! You so very much, Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom. That is epic, brother. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining the membership. Speaker for the Dead. Good morning, Brian. How are you doing, brother? So good to see all of you here this morning. Wow, man. Thank you so very much, guys. It is so awesome to be here with you guys this morning. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And I am sending out a message. All right. So, guys, everything has been, I don't know exactly how to put this. Good morning, La Rihanna Creole. Good morning. Everything has been attacked lately. It's like you don't get a chance to breathe before something happens. We've got the whole debacle with Hooties. I ain't even going to say its name because I don't want to promote it. They've changed the name of the movie on Netflix. People are canceling their Netflix left, right, and center because of this giant pile of crap. You've got Pedro Pascal walking off the set of The Mandalorian, apparently, in the middle of the season because he's had some kind of throwdown with Dave Filoni. They want to cancel Gina Carano and get rid of her. They don't want her around because, you know, an actual strong woman with her own opinion is going to somehow completely poison the well with everything because they want to spin their narrative. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They don't want you knowing what's really going on. They just want to sit there and pull their bullshit and talk their crap and have it their way, but they don't want actual representation. It's fucking maddening. You know, they sit there and scream about this or that. They want to cancel this person or that person, or they want to cancel this television show, or they want to cancel this actress. They want to cancel this character because of views, because of the way they see things, because of the way the character does things. They want to get rid of people on The Expanse. They want to get rid of people in the movies. They just shit, all the anti-Snyderists just shit a solid gold brick when they found out that Henry Cavill's coming back for 3 more movies as Superman. Why? Because they don't want a Superman. They don't want a guy in the red, the blue, and the yellow. They don't want someone that's going to stand up and be a fucking role model, because they don't want any role models but them. That's all they want. That is all they freaking want. And Colin P. Smith, yes. Has Netflix changed the name back to the French title? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And it's all sick. It is all sick crap. How much more are we going to be dealing with in the rest of 2020? How much worse can they make it in 2020? Because you know what? I can't take much more of this shit. 2020 has been a fucking train wreck as far as everything goes, and the way they've canceled people, and the way they try and silence people, and the way they try and shame people. Hell, I've seen people I know turn around and spout this very fucking nonsense. How much more of it are we going to take? How much more of it are we going to see in the next 4 months? How much worse is it going to get? Because I tell you, this shit has to stop. They're on a mission to make this crap worse in 2020. Then when we push back, they will whine about it. Damn right, Loriana Creel. They're going to whine about it. They're going to whine, and they're going to cry, and they're going to point fingers, and they're going to shame, and they're going to act like they're the victims and all of this shit, and we're the evil tyrants that try and rule with what? With what? With our privilege? Let me tell you something about fucking privilege. Just because my skin's a certain color doesn't mean I fucking grew up on the north side. I grew up on the fucking south side. What do you think me and Mexican Iron Man get along so well? Because I grew up on the other side of fucking town. I didn't grow up with a silver fucking spoon in my mouth. Far from it. It's exactly the opposite. You want to point your finger at me and tell me I'm privileged because of the color of my skin? Kiss my fucking ass. It doesn't work that way. It's never worked that way. But that's what we're going to get. We're going to get fingers pointed at us. We're going to get people talking shit, because that's the way they do things. And they try and spin this narrative that we're evil, that we're this, that we're ist, that we're asked, that we're this and that, and blah, 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 blah. It is a way they are trying to spin a narrative to make anyone that would stand up against them the bad guy. They have absolutely no problem ruining people's lives. That is what these people do. And Lorena Creel, privilege is just an excuse to promote underachievement from other groups. It is bullshit. And it didn't used to be that way. No, it didn't. You work hard, you get an achievement, you move on. That is the way it worked. You had to work hard to get where you were going. You couldn't stand on the backs of other people. You had to work hard. And if you did, eventually, if you did stand on the backs of others, eventually you got called out on it. And now that would be shame. Shame to call anybody out on it. Shame. Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom, Loki, wish most of these people would move to either the east side of Chicago or north side of Cleveland. Just an observation. God, brother. It's maddening. It's absolutely maddening. Sit room, SJWs. based worldview is postmodernist and postmodernism states. I hope I'm saying that right. There are no meta narratives, no big story. That is why they attack the stories we love. They have to. They win. They don't have the balls to do something on their own. They have to borrow other people's shit and ruin it. They don't have the guts to go out there and do something on their own. They don't. They never have. That is why there has been so many problems with Star Trek. That is why there's been so many problems with Star Wars, is these fart sniffers don't have the mettle to go out there and actually do something of their own, write something of their own, be creative, come up with a story that actually is good, that people like. They do not have the mettle to do it. They do not have the fortitude to put their ideas out there and go with it. Yeah, we all saw how Snowflake and Safe Space turned out, didn't we? Project Storytime. But I guess you're right. I guess, we scream for them. You know what? If you want this, why don't you come out with your own characters? And then they do that. And we get Snowflake and Safe Space. So you're right. Snowflake and Safe Space. Day Bob, I'm just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day I was born. Yes, sir. Speaking for the dead, they have taken the easy path and have ended up on the dark side. It's not even the dark side, dude. It's the dumb side. It's the dumb side. I mean, how much worse is this going to get in 2020? Really? How much more are we going to put up with? How much more are we going to deal with? How much more are we going to see of this horse shit? And Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom, now I have Waylon Jennings visions in my head. Yes. And Adega's been thinking about those headphones, Mexican Iron Man. I think that's a call out, Mexican Iron Man. I think someone just called you out. Project Storytime, hashtag justice for Snowflake. No, can't finish this hashtag. No, you can't, because there is no justice for it. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. There's none of that. All you get is them reading. It's all you get. It's all you're ever going to get. Chinoculus P, my family lived 3 generations in the Chicago Western burbs. My wife's family came from the Joliet burbs. She was apprehensive about moving to Houston because she's Mexican. We love it here. Dude, Houston's a good place, man. Houston is a good place. A bunch of people talk shit about Houston. Houston is a good place. I grew up. I spent a lot of time in Houston. And I went to, elementary school, junior high, high school in Houston. And Houston's a good place. And you know what? No matter what anybody says, even if you live in the damn wards in Houston, you have people that will be there. Family. Today, Bob, Houston sucks. No. It's not that bad. Yeah, there are so many different people that get along. Yes. That's right. It's one of the reasons why me and Mexican Iron Man get along so well. First time I saw him, hola, amigo. Holy shit. Is Loki Hispanic? No, but I grew up around a shit ton of Hispanics, and Mexican Iron Man, shadow of a sombrero off in the distance, or is that a UFO? Mission Impossible music is louder. Dun 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 dun. And good morning, Heiress of Chaos. The Battle Angel is here. She's driving this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day too, Heirs of Chaos. And this isn't going to change. This isn't going to change until either people stand up and say enough is enough with this shit, or they get what they want. And that's everybody kneeling. Everybody kneeling to their pronouns. Everyone kneeling to what they want you to have in your bio. Everyone kneeling to the way they want things. And let me tell you something. What they want, those hurdles will change. You're not just agreeing to one thing. That's been the problem in all of this, is they say jump this hurdle, and you jump that hurdle. And then they want you to jump another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, until you've jumped so many hurdles for these people. You aren't the same person you were when you started this. You've changed everything about yourself to conform to what they want. You see, they want you to be in this SJW collective. That's what they want. They use that word, collective. They want you to be a part of that. They want you to jump through their hoops. They want you to keep jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping till there's nothing left of you. They don't want to get there on their own. They want to ride your coattails to get there. That's a problem. Can they do it on their own? I don't think they can. I don't think they have an original thought amongst them. And that's the problem. That's what we're facing. They're just have a collective and they shout. From day one, I have said, stand up against this shit. Stand up. If you want to get on your microphone, stand up. Get on your microphone. Be heard. Don't be silent. I used to end every single stream saying that. If you want to do this, if you want to get on YouTube, if you want your voice to be heard, get up and get on the microphone. And don't be silent. Don't be quiet. Be loud. Don't be afraid. Speak your mind. Don't be afraid. Loki, what I find genuinely ironic and even a bit sad is that they genuinely think they are building a utopia when they're actually doing the exact opposite. Yes, they want you to be a part of their hive mind. Where have we heard that before? They want everyone to think alike. They don't want anyone speaking out. They don't want anyone raising their voice and saying, no, this is wrong. What you are doing is wrong. Canceling people for their opinion is wrong. Telling people they don't belong on a platform because of their opinion is wrong. You know, there are a lot of people out there over the past couple of weeks that have praised a certain movie. They've praised it. They've said it's wonderful. You can go see on Rotten Tomatoes right now. It's in the 90s on that shill fucking rag. I don't think they should be removed. They have a right to speak their opinion. The problem is that these people sold out years ago. They sold out for money. You know, I'll say it right now. Scott Mendelson is good at what he does. He makes you believe that he is all behind these movies. That's why they pay him the money that they pay him. Is he honest? No. Is he genuine? No. But he will make you believe that he is. He will make you believe that he is 100% behind what he is saying. That's why they pay him. Dag Outlaw, SJW, join us in our less than mediocre lives. Me, bite me. I'm going to join the brilliant, the wonderful, and the real people of the world. You can go to hell soaked in your own filth, damn straight. A Dag Outlaw, couldn't have said it better myself. The most eloquent man on YouTube. And my friend, my brother. Damn straight, Adega. Projects during time, they shouldn't be removed from YouTube. They should be investigated. However, a lot of them should. A lot of them should. But how do you arrest someone for their opinion? You can't. If we asked for that, we'd be just as bad as they are. You can have an opinion. You can write about your opinion. You can get on YouTube and talk about your opinion. You can say, this is my opinion. I'm sorry if you disagree with it, but this is how I feel. And you can lie. And there are people out there that will lie. They will lie right to your face. They will get on this platform and they will lie their ass out because they want to make a buck. That's what they want to do. And you got to wade through that shit and find out. I either want to listen to this person because they're entertaining. I want to listen to this person for the message they give, or I don't. Mexican Iron Man. I Lantern starts helicopter. Mexican clips onto cable, then jumps from 60,000 feet. Halo jump to Valhalla. Full Q Mission Impossible theme. Mexican Iron Man. I don't know what you're talking about. You're on a helicopter? Why are you jumping out of a helicopter? And Dave Bob, I actually like the Astros. I stopped watching the NFL. Can't stomach the woke bullshit. I love the Astros, dude. I grew up watching the Astros. I absolutely love the Astros. Lie to make a buck. Why did I suddenly think of John Campea? I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, they get paid. And they have to have the right opinion to get paid. You got to think. When you have producers and you have a corporation and you're working for someone and they tell you, this is what I want you to do, you have two choices. You can either do that or you don't. If you don't, you take the risk of being fired. If you do it, you take the risk of being called a liar and a shill and a moron for doing that. So what position you put yourself in, that is what is important. You have to know who you're working for and who you're working with and what they want you to do, what they expect of you. You know, when you go to a job interview and they're asking you all those questions, I used to shoot that back at them. It's a really weird thing I did. I used to ask them questions. And I got asked, the best boss I ever had asked me while I was doing this, why are you doing that, Loki? And I said, well, Jerry, I like to ask questions because I want to know who I'm working for. If I'm going to be working for you, then I want to know things about you. I want to know who I'm working for. I want to know if I mess up, if I'm going to get screamed at and fired on the spot, or if I'm going to have the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Yes, I did screw up, but I'll make sure it never happens again. I learned, I've learned something. I don't want to work for somebody and in a week get screamed, get yelled at and fired because of some mistake I had no idea about. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you ask questions when you're going and looking for a job? Why wouldn't you ask questions about the people you're going to work with? They're asking you all these questions. They want to know about you. They want to know what you're going to do. Well, I want to know what that company's going to do. I want to know what that company is going to expect me to do. One of the longest running jobs I ever had absolutely no politics. You could not talk politics at work. Absolutely no politics at work. People did it anyway, but you weren't supposed to. You weren't supposed to talk any politics. I wonder why that is. Is it because politics are so dividing and people start to pull their hair out? Now imagine if you went to work for a company that said no politics, and then suddenly they sent out a memo saying, we need to get together and we need to all agree to vote for this person because it's the best thing to do. Wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be odd? That'd be weird as shit. Colin P. Smith, Loki, that's actually something that work search advisors tend to suggest is answering relevant questions at interviews. Yeah. And Latino Slant, no, Loki. No. I don't know what you're knowing me about. You have to be more specific, Paulie. You'll have to be more specific, brother. We have an opportunity to stand against this bullshit. We have an opportunity to say, no, we're not dealing with this shit. We're not doing this shit. We're not kneeling. We are not going to give up our opinions and bow to woke political bullshit. Asking relevant questions. Yes, asking relevant questions. Yeah, at a job interview. I want to know what the hell company I'm working for. Do they expect me to kneel? Do they expect me to kneel and bow and curtsy and kiss their ass? Is that what they expect me to do? I'm sorry. I'm going to work hard for you. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I earn my paycheck. And YouTube is the exact same way. I'm going to get into this a little later today, but I'll give you guys a little sneak preview right now. YouTube is exactly the same way. This is not a sit back and chill and hang out and screw off thing to do. I have worked hard. I've worked hard on this morning show. I've worked hard with the people that help me with this morning show. I have worked hard with my producer. Yes, I have a producer that helps me with this show. I've worked my ass off since I started streaming in January to make sure each and every morning I come and I bring you guys the best possible show I can for 45 minutes to 1 hour. And night shows, game streams, special events. We just had an 11-hour event. We just had an 11-hour event Saturday. And MB Geek, let's talk with a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, brother. And he says, sorry I'm late. Had to go to McNasty for breakfast. I cannot bring it to you, but here's some cash for your breakfast. Thank you so very much, NB Geek. And everybody, Skull!
There it is! Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Thank you so very much, brother. I've worked hard at this. I've busted my ass for this. And when I see people getting upset that someone in the community is successful, I don't know what to make about that. I don't know what to make with that. If you work hard, you do what you do, I wish you all the success in the world. If you sit back and you point your fingers at other people and say, that should be mine. I say, get your ass out and work for it. Stop acting like an SJW, thinking you are entitled to something. Get your ass up off the ground and work for it. Put in the hard work. Put in the hours. Don't tell me, oh, well, I went live every Wednesday at noon and nobody came. Do not give me that shit. Do you know how many people I had on my first show? It was under double digits, and I loved it. I was so fucking excited. I was like a giddy little kid. Oh my God, people are listening. Oh my God, people are listening. I enjoyed it. I had fun. If you're not having fun doing what you do, find something else to do. But Loki, the work ethic is such a patriarchal colonialist concept. Yeah, I know. I know, Colin. I know. You work hard, you earn hard, you do your work, and you kick ass, and people will notice. If all you're doing is pointing your fingers at somebody, that's the problem. Give your finger a break and go to work. Latino Slant Astros, no. Still love you, man. I love the Astros. Sorry, but I'm a Nolan Ryan fan. I was a Nolan Ryan fan when I was a kid. I'm still a Nolan Ryan fan. Project Storytime 1, it is the unknown that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And MB Geek brings up such an interesting point here. Loki, numbers are fine, but I prefer the hangout in the panels. I love getting to talk to all those people. I am better for them. That is what makes my day. MB Geek, I started this show, just me on here. Eventually, people wanted to be on it with me. And I have guests. But I started this show to do reviews, to talk about the things that I love, and to not have a finger pointed at me and told I would not be silent. You have a panel show. Every blue moon, I have a panel show. But this right now, this is what I love. Talking. Getting to talk to you guys. Getting to read the chat. Getting to get up in the morning and give you guys one hell of a show for 45 minutes or an hour. It makes my day. Someone told me the other day, I love watching your show in the morning because it sets the pace for the whole day. And I said, that's why I do this. Because it does the same thing for me. It sets my pace for the entire day. And when I see people bitching and moaning and crying because they don't have something that somebody else has, and they point their finger and they talk shit. Work hard. Work hard. Project Storytime, we explore our lives day by day, and we explore the galaxy trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. Benjamin Sisko, yes. I knew I'd heard that first part somewhere. And that's my favorite captain in all of Star Trek is Benjamin Sisko. Take it easy, Project Storytime. We have an opportunity to stand up and make something. We have an opportunity to stand up and make a difference in people's lives. So you have to decide, are you going to point your fingers and say this person has this and I don't? Or are you going to bust your ass to change your fate? Are you going to bust your ass to say, I am not going to be silent and I am not going to be a finger pointer that whines and cries like these fucking SJWs? Because I've seen it. I've seen it everywhere. Stand up. Take accountability for your shit. Work hard. And you will get what you want if you put the time and the effort into building it. You will have what you want. If you don't, all you are is a fucking mouth flapping your gums. And sit room, that's beautiful, brother. Loki, you speak to the world on this stream. I speak to the world by supporting you. Do you know, guys, I don't know if he's there or not, so I'm not going to call his name out. If he is, he'll say something. I sent a Loki mug to a member in Tel Aviv the other day. Israel. How fucking cool is that? That I sent a welcome mug to Israel. That's insane to me. That is absolutely insane. I'm sending a mug to Tel Aviv. We have a listener in Tel Aviv. I sent one to India last month. These aren't just numbers. These are not just numbers. They never have been. Not to me. Not to me. These are people. These are people that I talk to every morning. These are people that I have tried to help every day. That I have tried to show, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can get up off your ass and do this. What's stopping you? Are you afraid? Are you worried? Because that's what the SJWs are. They won't make their own shit. And when they do, what does it show us? You get safe space and whatever, snowflake. Everything they make and create is based off their political ideology. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you get the shit they've taken over like Star Trek and Star Wars, and people wonder why it's so bad. Like it or not, why has The Mandalorian been so successful? And hell, brother, much love to you too, brother. Much love to you too, Yodam. We have a responsibility to call out. Oh, wait. Oh, shit!
Welcome to the sky, man.
Surprise! Hey, boss, who missed me?
You know, I was like right in the middle of my rant.
Well, but I know that's why I'm here to like support you. I'm here to like, when you think of emotional support, think of Mexican Iron Man. Yep. When you are having when you are in emotional needs and in need of backup, you dial up and you think of Mexican Iron Man services. Yes, sir. Right here to support you, my friend.
We love you, Starry. We absolutely love you, Starry-eyed girl.
Read it, brother.
I have no shame in admitting that Loki in this community helped to save my life this past few months, and I mean that with no exaggeration. And she throws in a blue heart.
That's no exaggeration.
No.
Literally. Those in the know, we know. I think it's funny how easy people think this is for you. I don't think anyone knows how. I know how hard this is. A few of us know how hard this is. A lot of people think this is easy for you. They don't know how hard you really work. I know. On the serious side.
I'm not a bragger.
Yeah, and you don't complain. You also don't take compliments easily, by the way. You suck at that. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, that Loki.
Yeah, I can help you with that, though. I can mentor you. But we can't stop. I don't want to stop your rant. I'll let you keep going. But it is extremely severe out there. How severe is it? I'm leaving California to move to South Carolina, and I don't know anyone in South Carolina. I'm only moving to South Carolina because I got to get out of California. I got to get in the same time zone as my kid and my ex, who apparently are never coming back to California now, which I thought they would after she and I split up. So I got to get in the same time zone as my 6-year-old. But when I look at the East Coast, I literally went from top to bottom, and I'm like, well, I'm not living in Florida again for all kinds of reasons. I lived in Florida for a while. I'm not going fucking back there. And then I just went up, down the seaboard. I'm like, you know what? There's only 2 or 3 states I can take, and I picked South Carolina. Why not? It's open carry. I figure any state that's got an old white dude for one senator and a much younger black dude as the other senator. Well, shit, that sounds like diversity to me, even if they're both Republican. And it's open carry.
Yeah.
Plus, my largest client told me yesterday he's moving to South Carolina, and so 60% of my income, he's leaving and taking his entire business, operations, wife, kids, to South Carolina. So I don't think I'll be moving to Branson, Missouri. I think I'm gonna have to follow him to South Carolina. But that's pretty bad. Let me tell you how bad it is. Those of you who want the news, the only place to get the real news is Tim Pool online. Tim Pool. Used to be fairly liberal. Now he's more conservative in the middle. He's the only one reporting the real news. It's pretty bad out there, Loki. You know how bad it is, Loki?
How bad?
They'll report this shit on CNN. By the way, you can officially fuck CNN, CNBC, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Fuck CNN.
All right, Jedi Bill. Good job. It is. It's hard. Good job.
And yes,
by the way, you never know how long you're gonna. You know what else I love? I love how people think Gary's just like this internet superstar. No one knows how long. Gary had no one listening to him for 3.5 years, 4 years.
Yeah,
no one. He's got hundreds of hours of tape of him talking to himself in a microphone, and the only one listening to him was his wife.
Yeah,
at her salon. I remember when I was your 10th guy on the stream, and you said I fucked it up because you had 9 people.
Yeah.
Double digits. I'm like, hey, I'm here. You're like, oh, Mexican Iron Man's here. Now we have 10 people. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Like, what the hell? I remember that. Remember that?
Yeah. You put me into double digits.
Put you into double digits, and used to like talking to people individually. I'm like, okay, well, excuse me. I'll go back and do some landscaping then. I'll go back outside. Good little Mexican. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny. 10,000 views on the last show, and you don't even barely have 1,000 subs. That never happens, by the way.
Well, remember when we hit 4,000 hours and we had, I think, 350?
That's right. 350 people.
And that supposedly never happens either.
That also never happens. And here's the reason why those statistics, I'm going to throw this out because I know a lot about this shit. Because I don't just work with you, I used to work a lot with Garen, Doomcock and all that. It's because you built a community where people can participate and they can get something out of it. And you don't require people to make you grow. You don't require people to pay you. You don't bleed them out. You don't bleed people out for $5, $10, $20, $50, $100 super chat, especially if they don't have it.
No,
a lot of YouTubers do.
No.
Okay.
I've offered to return super chats.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I didn't say do that. I mean, as your accountant, I didn't say do that because I'm just hold the hell out. But That being said, is that the reason you're able to hit those statistics is because you create a community where people can check in and out of and enjoy themselves and participate, get something, contribute. You know, a lot of, I mean, look at what you do with the Valkyries. You know, they were guest hosts for a long time. Now they got their own channel.
Yeah, they started out as my wrenches, my mods.
That's right. Yeah, wrenches. That's right. But then they were guest hosts, and then now they got their own shows, and they're amazing, right?
Right.
And you do that for other people, and you don't require shit. You know?
Yeah.
And people don't realize this. You're probably more Mexican than I am. I mean, truth be told, I grew up with more white, brown privilege than you did. I know that for sure. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's for damn sure. Shit. I mean, I didn't grow up with shit, but you know, you grew up with even less than shit. No offense. I mean that in a positive way.
Of course.
What is white privilege these days? Does white privilege get you? Oh, I know. It gets you the ability to get insulted at will, huh?
Yeah, it gets you the privilege of being insulted at will and being told you shouldn't say anything back.
So if you want the real deal, what's going on? I got to tell you this is that this shit is entered a new realm. A new fucking realm. Darth Hazard, $1.49 super sticker. Oh, by the way,
he threw out a phallic horse, a horse with a phallic symbol on its head.
All right, well, we're not going to. Thank God we don't have any of those like freaking rainbow corns or whatever we call those.
Score!
At all, because I got my new Iron Man headphones. Can't get through them. I don't hear nothing. Doobie doobie da. By the way, I had to jump out of a freaking Halo. I had to do a Halo jump because your little spa buddy, you know, the Roman Greek, your little guy that you go to the naked spas with, the Dega Outlaw, you know. So he put up a bunch of like horn blowers all around the Valhalla Mountain. I think they were aimed for me, so I had to jump out of a freaking Halo, fucking, you know, air jump today to get onto Valhalla Mountain to avoid his little horn blowers, but they still don't work. My cousin Tony hooked me up.
Well, Adega is working on a new vibration horn.
Yeah, well, I have Tony Stark. Okay, my cousin's Tony Stark. I got billions of dollars, and you know, I told what you tried to do with your oppression of the brown man and your plans to like use some kind of like bone crushing sound. Tony's like, So we stayed up at so I stayed in Malibu for 2 days at the lab, and I concocted this new like super shield.
And Pat Steven and Seagal, who beat up Netflix, says Mexican Iron Man lies. He doesn't jump.
First of all, I did jump, but it's not my fault that my weight exceeded the rope capacity and the rope snapped. Either way, I was falling to the earth using gravitation, and it was a halo jump. Okay, we don't have to get technical, Pat Steven Seagal.
Derek McManus, Mexican Iron Man did a Call of Duty Warzone entry today.
Yes, I did, sir. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek, for recognizing it. Thank you. Oh, there's your Roman spa buddy. Your Thursday night date or whatever you guys go to the spa.
Show back TJC. What if I yell Copenhagen instead of Skull? Shit, I never even thought about that. Skull, yeah.
Now certain frequencies are I just don't hear them anymore with these headphones I got now.
Dave Bob says you don't jump, you just fall.
Hey, you know, Dave Bob, it doesn't matter how I get here, but I got here to the mountain. Okay, all right, okay, all right. I mean, I'm not the only one that could maybe, you know, subscribe to Jenny Craig here, buddy. Okay, Dave Bob. All right. Back to being supportive of Loki now. Let's not make this about me. It's about Loki today. Right, Loki?
I wouldn't say that.
It is so bad that some of these Antifa, whatever BL shutters or whatever that shit stands for, they showed up to a dude's house, and he tried to defend himself. And he ended up getting like for brandishing a shotgun, which he didn't even leave his house. The DA ended up deciding to go ahead and go after him. I mean, things are getting like really serious, people. I mean, real fucking serious. Latino Slant has a super sticker.
Yes, and it has a coffee cup that says "tired" on it. Thank you so very much, Latino Slant. We're going to put Mexican Iron Man between two giant kaijus. Skull!
No problem. No problem.
Oh shit.
While I was over at Tony's, I upgraded the armor because before I only had the suit from the second movie. I got a bunch of shit from like suit number 67, suit number 48. I got dude going over there. It's like going to the flea market, man. He's got shit everywhere. I loaded up the tortilla truck with all kinds of leftovers that he had. My skin is the color of sand. I associate myself with the sand people, and on behalf of my sand people, I must be offended. Yeah, pretty much. But this shit's getting real serious, man. I tell you, man. I don't know. Things are getting scary out there. But you know what Trump's guy is doing, the Attorney General?
Dude, it looks like fucking Blade Runner 2048 where you live.
It is. It's really bad here. Like they don't even show the movie. Oh, I sent you the clips, right? I sent you pictures, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're a booze. You're booze? You're boobs? Oh, you're a boss. Love you, man. Mexican? Fuck you, Latino slant. I'm gonna try to go visit Latino slant, but it's gonna be tough getting through all the garbage piles and the homeless people that are, at every freaking underpass and freeway.
Oh man.
The only thing we're missing is LA has more homeless encampments. This is how the Democrats are full of shit. All the Democrats are full of shit. You care so much about COVID. What about the outbreak of typhoid? There's rats running around these encampments.
And plague, yeah.
Yeah, there are 9 cases of the fucking plague, but they're not. Keep your mask on, dude. It is awful. Let me give you a hint. When the rich white people start leaving your state, it might be time for you to load up the fucking caravan and.
And Daga Outlaw, my best friend, works with the LA Sheriff's Department. He says it's war.
It is absolutely war. I love Adega. I tease Adega because you and him go to the the Greek baths together, but
we don't go to the Greek baths together.
The Roman nude baths. Whatever you guys do Thursday night when you do your show.
Verbal Valkyrie says Loki has an awesome Q&A planned for Warriors of Asgard and Loki's army at 4 p.m. Central Time today. See you there. Yes, we do. We have a Q&A. Ask me anything within reason. Don't be asking me what my first pet was or my first car or what the last 4 of my social is.
What brand of towel you and Adega like to use when you go to the Roman bathhouses?
You would think of something like that.
I saw you. You're on the video in Valhalla. I saw it on the security feed. I mean, I don't judge.
And Dave, do you sound Roman baths? Man, come on.
Greek baths. I don't know what they are, Dave. I don't know. A Roman, Greek, I don't know. I'm Mexican.
And Visigoth, Turkish baths. Those are the freaky ones.
Okay, he's got the Turkish bath. I don't know. My people don't understand. See, my people haven't been around that long. Mexicans, we just started existing when the Spaniards started banging the Native American Indian chicks. Like, what was that? 1700s? Like, my people, we've only been around like 200 or 300 years. And that's at best.
Oh, and even at Daga. I don't know what Loki does, but I hang out with the oracles. Yeah, you ever see 300? You ever see the redheaded oracle from 300?
I don't know. That's kind of bewitchery. I don't know. I agree. Shellback TJC. Hail to brotherly love. Everyone, hail.
And MB Geek, Loki, can I help Mexican Iron Man immigrate out of CA and get his ass here to SC?
MB Geek, you live in South Carolina? Does he really? MB Geek, you really live in South Carolina? Holy shit, that's the first guy I'm buying a beer for then.
South Kakalaki.
Oh, no way. Uh-oh. Now we're looking for trouble. Me and MB Geeks streaming live from South Carolina. Hey! It's the Geek and Mexican Show. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, Mexican Iron Man.
Oh, shit, it's on. It is so on. One white dude from South Carolina, one Mexican from California. Together they meet. Imagine the fun. Oh my God, it's going to be like the Beverly Hillbillies with the Mexican, whatever, taco billies. It's going to be great.
Just because you're looking forward to going with MB Geek to the Turkish baths.
What?
You don't, yeah. I know. You're looking forward to that, but you want a bathhouse, buddy.
Don't project your SJW crap on me, bro. I am puro Latino hombre de hombre.
And Lorena, Creole, South Carolina is beautiful, especially Beaufort. It used to be a Spanish colony in the 1600s till the English ran them out.
Well, the Spanish are coming back. At least one of them. That sounds twisted. M-I-M. What sounds twisted? He's telling me what sounds twisted? I don't know. That's kind of weird, but okay. I don't know. Anyway, back to you and the channel. I gotta tell you though, bro, like you're under, people don't know this, but you're under attack and you're under assault, and we got to protect you because this channel has almost died a few times. We just haven't let people know. You've just protected us from it happening, because there's a whole lot of people that aren't happy that you're successful and that you let a whole lot of these people participate the way you do. Because you ride that line of like free speech without getting political, you're very, you let us do what we want to do pretty much.
Yep.
And I want to tell everybody that, you really put your head block on the line to keep this thing going, and no one has ever really known how close we've come. Or I know how close you've come to losing this thing, like at least 3 times now.
Yeah, being shut down.
Yep. And we're literally, if you hadn't take like serious, and you don't ask for anybody for help ever, you've just done it. And I want to commend you for it and thank you for it and let people know. And but there are people that are, you just haven't been targeted as hard because you don't have the numbers. But that's changing soon, because you did the last 2 shows in the last month with everybody. That is a community victory, everybody. Because that's not just you, Loki. I mean, the fact that you got a team of people that love this channel and know what they're talking about, Clobber and NB, everybody. The fact that you could pull off 2 streams like that went 9 to 12 hours, that's pretty freaking amazing.
And guys, I don't talk about numbers. I don't like talking about numbers. But I will say this. I will say with the morning show and the 2 events we've had in the last 90 days, we have had over 35,000 views.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is that what I would like to see you do, but, I know you're not going to. I'd like to see you turn things in a way where you start getting monetized, because you really aren't making any money the way you're doing it. But I get it. You're building a community. You're not building a channel. Yeah.
I'm building a community.
So even though you have these record numbers, in reality, I mean, I see what comes in on the financial statements. No offense, I don't mean to laugh, but it's nickels and dimes. It's not hundreds and thousands of dollars. That's for damn sure. And so I just want to tell you that
I'm not looking to make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Apparently, you're not even looking to make hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, let alone hundreds of thousands of dollars. But my point is that if you just stick at it, eventually you'll get rewarded. You know what I mean? I mean, right now it's just about keeping the lights on and the internet bill paid and all that stuff, which I think we've been able to do pretty much.
Yes.
We've been at break even now for like 5-6 months. I mean, people don't even know. You got a producer, the people don't even know. And I mean, you got stuff going on behind the scenes people don't even know. But the thing is, like, just keep holding the break even, and I think eventually you'll get rewarded, because even though you had to hit these big numbers, because you don't have the sub count, you're not making anything, because the way YouTube works, everybody, is that he can have 10,000 views on a 12-hour feed. He can have 4,000 or 5,000 views on a 9-hour feed, and all that's amazing, especially when you've only got 1,000 subs. But because he only has 1,000 subs, he gets penalized. The video gets shared and the video gets distributed so that YouTube can make advertising dollars. But because he has so few subs, he really doesn't make anything, because the way it goes is usually most people they'll have 10,000 subs, they'll release a video, they'll get 1,000 views, maybe, and it's usually 10% of your sub count. In his case, he's doing 10 to 100 times of his sub count. And the way YouTube looks at that is they're like, well, wait a minute, why does this community have so few subs, but they have so many views? And so what ends up happening is the algorithm basically says about this channel that they say, wow, they've got a lot of great content, but no one wants to subscribe to them. Because when you look at, think of it this way, he's got 1,000 subs and 10,000 views on a certain program he offered, right? So that means the YouTube algorithm says, wait a minute, only 1 out of 10 people want to actually sub to this. So then, YouTube will spread it so that they will get advertising run and they'll keep the money. But because his sub count's so low, it's not at 50, 60, 80, 100% of the views, he gets penalized because people are like, well, they like to come and watch it, but they don't consistently sub. And Loki doesn't ask people to sub as much as everybody else. You never do.
No, I never do.
You need to. And maybe we as wrenches need to push it more. We need to push people like adding subs. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. When I was here the first 3 or 4 weeks, shit, I forgot to fucking sub. Like I wasn't even a sub the first 3 weeks, and I was here every day. I was like, I looked down one time, like, wait, am I not subbed to him? Fuck. I hadn't done it, and I've been here like 3 weeks. And then YouTube sometimes unsubs you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to that comment. YouTube is a game of 10%. Yeah, they want you to. YouTube is a game of 10%. It's exactly Derek McManus. Exactly. So they take, they want you to drive your sub count, and then they just like give you 10% of 10% of 10% of 10%.
Yeah.
We do rock, MB. We do rock, and you know what? And I think what's great thing about us is that we all like and support each other. And anyone that is jealous and turns on each other, then they're just SJWs, and we just got to keep moving without it, because these are difficult times. And I'll tell you this much, bro. If you hadn't built this community, and look, I tease purple, and well, I have to tease purple. See you later, Sid Room.
See you later, sir. Have a good day, brother.
If you hadn't put this network together, like almost like starry-eyed girls say, I mean, I gotta tell you, I don't know where I'd be. I would have lost my mind. I've been on lockdown in Northern California as an accountant since the day that they first called it back in March. Tomorrow is the first time I'm actually going to get on a plane and go somewhere, which is South Carolina, to go check some shit out with my client. But that's the first time I've done anything. Other than that, food's been delivered, or maybe pick some shit up. I don't think I've been out 5 times, except maybe the grocery store at best. And I tell you, that's what's kept me sane is the insanity and the fun times of all of you guys here, and you, Loki. So I want to thank you too, just like Starry-Eyed did.
Curry, thank you so very much for the pair delivering the copy, brother. Thank you. And score!
There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Thank you so much, Curry.
I'm going to get out of your way so you can say goodbye to everybody, all right? I'll be in the front of the kitchen. Bye.
All right, later, brother. Mexican Iron Man, ladies and gentlemen. And he was right. I do not ask people to subscribe. If you like my content, I please subscribe. But I'm not going to tell people to subscribe if they don't want to watch. If they don't want to watch, I'm not going to tell them, hey, you need to subscribe. I don't tell people to subscribe to other people's channels either. If you like their content, please subscribe. If you like their content, that's the point. That is the point. If you like someone's content, subscribe to them, support them, help them out, show them that they're not just a voice talking to an empty room. Like he said about Gary, 3.5 years talking to himself. When I got on this platform, I did not expect the support I have gotten. I expected to be talking to myself for a very long time. And it has been an overwhelming amount of support and trust that this community has shown in me. And he's right. I wanted to build a community. I was not looking to build a strictly YouTube channel. I was wanting to build a community, a place where everyone was welcome. Everyone. No matter what your ideology, no matter what your political leanings, no matter what, someplace that was welcome. And Derek McManus with a $2 super chat. Let's have a Godzilla skull before we finish. Ask and thou shalt receive, brother. Skull! Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you so very much, Derek McManus. You guys have a great day. We've got the Valkyries coming up in less than an hour. Make sure you check them out. If you love their content, make sure you are subscribed. Don't let YouTube unsubscribe you from a channel that you enjoy watching. Everyone have a great day. We will be back at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Warriors of Asgard and Loki's Army Q&A session. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys next week.
like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.